You know our next guest as the Eric half of the great comedy duo Tim and Eric. Now he trades in Tim for his love of food in his first ever cookbook, Foodheim, A Culinary Adventure, is a New York Times bestseller. Please welcome Eric Wareheim.
Good to see you.
It's very good to see you, too. By the way, you'd be a great James Bond. I don't know, have you talked to anybody?
Yeah, I actually turned down a couple of those films.
You did?
Yeah, just busy eating pizzas and burgers and stuff like that.
I think people who are your fans would be very surprised to learn that this is really a cookbook.
Yeah, and it's a great cookbook. It's a culinary Bible. You know, being a comic and doing tours and performing shows, all I do during the day is look up where's the best taco after the show, where's that pizza, where's that burger, and I became obsessed with food, and I put it all in Foodheim.
You really do know a lot about food. I remember an email you sent me once, and I was like, wow, this guy is no kidding around.
No.
And people say that about me when I'll send them restaurant recommendations. I make little notes and stuff. You really are on top of that stuff.
I go full bore. We even took our show Master of None to Italy to shoot just so we could make pasta on the show and eat pasta after the show. That's the dedication.
That's
to
an
the
abuse
craft.
of your budget is what it is, really. And I want to go through some of the chapters if I
Yeah.
All right. So first of all, you've got a chapter about circle foods.
Yes.
These are...
I mean, a circle is a perfect image. There's no beginning, no end, just like my culinary journey. And it's everything you love. Burgers, tostadas.
This is grandma foods you got?
That's grandma food.
By the way, I noticed I was looking at your recipe for the marinara sauce, and you said, don't forget to tell the sauce you love it.
Yeah. I mean, cooking is all about love. It's about nostalgia. It's about the smells of your grandma's brisket going over her house.
Uh-huh. This is the chicken chapter.
Yeah. I mean, everyone loves chicken. Lots of fried chicken recipes in there. Schnitzel.
And the most disturbing of the chapters, the small horse chapter.
Yeah. I got a little bit of pushback from the publisher on that one, but what I do say is that small horses are for petting, not eating.
That's good. Yeah, that's true. In some countries, they may disagree in France for interest, but here in the United States, we don't eat it.
Yeah, no.
How did this happen? Like, was there a moment?
Yeah.
Was it just growing up that made you like I hate the word foodie, but that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was really being on tour, going to places like Chicago, trying new restaurants, deep dish pizzas. It just kind of made you crazy, just like the thirst for that.
Yeah. What's the best deep dish pizza in Chicago?
I'm a Pequod's guy.
Pequod's, okay.
Pequod's, yeah.
The Pequod family is here, I think.
It's that, actually, in the book, there is a deep dish recipe. Speaking of nostalgia, I loved Pizza Hut pan pizzas growing up, and I re-engineered it so you can make that at home. You can get that nice buttery, crispy lace on there. And, so, yeah, I love that deep dish stuff.
Yeah. What about a fancy restaurant?
Speaking of Chicago, I think my whole food career kicked off with this restaurant, Alinea.
Yes, I've been to that restaurant.
It's beautiful. It's like a magic show. And I was there on tour. I luckily got a reservation. But at that time, all the 3 Michelin star restaurants, you needed a blazer, which I, of course, didn't have. I just had a T-shirt. So I asked the receptionist, I was like, do you guys happen to have a blazer I can borrow? And she said, you're not going to believe me, but Michael Jordan did a photo shoot here a year ago, and we have that blazer. We could lend it to you if you promise to give it back. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, yes! And they brought out this beautiful blazer. It was like silk, and that's when he was wearing those big shoulder pads, you know?
Yeah.
And he's my height, he's 6'6". And I put that blazer on, and I felt like Superman.
I bet.
Yes, and I had the confidence to walk into that, 3 Michelin-starred place are pretty intimidating at first, but I had that Michael Jordan blazer. I walked in, we did that 5-hour dinner. It was beautiful.
And that's when you decided you're going to start cooking yourself and dining like a gentleman.
Absolutely. Yeah, it just changed. You start respecting it. And
you worked as a wedding photographer as well. I was a wedding DJ for years.
I love that. I love that.
Did you like that job?
It was the worst. It was the most demeaning job
Me too.
ever.
Same here, yeah.
And the worst part about it was you shoot, it's long hours. It's 10 hours of photographing a wedding, and you're hungry. And I did some very fancy weddings, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have lobster and oysters. No, they give you just some stale hoagie. Just this horrible sandwich. But I learned a technique from my mentor, how to get some of those beautiful oysters and shrimp dippers.
Oh, okay.
I can show you if you want to see it.
I would love to see it,
So,
sure.
You're photographing a little group here. Aunt Margaret, come on in, and you start popping your flash, and it distracts them, it blinds them, and while you're pop, 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 you take this hand and reach back. You gotta back up. You grab the shrimp, boom. Perfect, we got it. Then I was like, oh, I'm gonna take it to the next level. Pop, pop, pop. Aunt Margaret, get the shrimp, get in the cocktail sauce, big dip, bite it down, flick the tail, boom.
That's very practical.
Yeah.
There's some beautiful photographs in here, and
Thank you.
this is perhaps my favorite. There are a number of photographs of you.
Yes.
And who is that?
That is my Nonna. That is my grandma. And, because of Grandma Foods, it's a lot inspired by her cooking.
Wow. And I understand she's here with us tonight.
There
she is. Hi, Nonna. How are you?
I would love to bring her up if that's possible. She's never been to America. She would love it.
Oh, bring her up on stage? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. I guess
Can we do it?
Yeah, you want to?
Nonna, come on.
Come on up, Nonna. Oh, wow. Look at that. Isn't that nice?
Look at this.
Nonna, you want to have a seat?
Come on. Come on, Nonna.
Hi, Nonna. How are you? How you doing? Welcome.
Oh, she doesn't speak English.
Oh. What language does she speak?
I don't know.
Nonna? Are you proud of your grandson?
I love you, Nonna.
Don't touch me.
Oh, well, that's... I guess different cultures express themselves in different ways. Nonna, would you mind standing up next to your grandson just for a minute, and just so we can just get a look at the two of you together? Yeah, yes, no, yeah, there you, yeah. Oh, look at that. Isn't that? Wouldn't that look great on top of wedding cake? Well, there you go. That's Eric Wareheim and his Nonna. This is his book. It's called Foodheim, a culinary adventure. It's out now. We'll be back with ex-ambassadors. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. If you want to see all our latest videos, click the subscribe button. And if you don't, click anyway and close your eyes when they come on.